Gonna do a nice little painting. I'm feeling the mood again. I think this is the third night in a row now. Let's put some liquid white on. I'll get this on the board. Where's everyone watching from? Where are you all? Cheers guys. If you can also press the share button down there and just copy link, that's it, you don't have to send it anywhere. That'd be great. The more you can do that, the better. Let's get this show on the road. Jamie the Slug, you're in Scotland. How you doing, buddy? Nice to have you here. Sorry, I'm a bit later tonight. I wasn't actually going to stream tonight, but I was sitting in there playing my computer game. I got bored and I thought, let's go and do a nice happy painting. Sometimes when you're playing computer games, it doesn't go to plan, it gets boring. And I thought, I'll come and do a nice little painting. Let's get this white on the board quick as possible. So yeah, this is liquid clear. What game were you playing? Oh, Rocket League. I used to play Call of Duty quite a lot. Now I play Rocket League. And I like it. It's like car football. You probably know what it is anyway. I do like a nice game of Rocket League. I used to play Call of Duty every night until about two or 3 years ago when I discovered that game. And I prefer it now. I'm glad you decided to paint tonight. Hello June Berry, how you doing? Let's get the lights going last night. Last night we had 55 or 56,000 likes. The highest I've ever got. So I really haven't got a plan because I wasn't going to stream, but I'm going to do like sceneries, a little river. I'm going to do some mountains because I'm still practicing them. We'll do a nice sky, we'll do a different kind of sky. Let's get some phthalo blue. So now the liquid white's on there. That's all covered, the whole board's covered. So I've got some blue. I'm going to go into a bit of get some crimson out. I've got to go. Hope you have a great day and enjoy your painting. Thanks, Jamie. Shame you have to go, but there you go. Been poorly, but getting better, thanks. Oh no, June, what's up? We've got some crimson there, and I'm going to get some red too. And we'll make a nice little sky. Just a hint of red. Right, let's throw this on. I don't like it when people are poorly. Let's just bring some of that crimson over into this blue. You see? I want sort of them sort of colours. Let's see how that goes on. And then maybe some splashes of red. Oh yeah, it's dark, that's nice. Maybe some more crimson here. We'll just put it on the board like that. I do like that crimson. Tap the screen, guys, let's go mad. June, what's up? Tell me what's up, I want to know. You don't have to tell me, but I just wish you better. I hope it's not COVID or the flu, because I had that. Alright, I'm put a bit more crimson sort of colour around here. I'll pick up some red. I'm just going to fire a bit of red on here, maybe up here. Some red. Just put in some dabbles on. Okay. Well, let's just see how that goes in. Just do that in some crisscross strokes. 1.8 thousand likes already. Alice, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Charlotte, how you doing? Nice to have you back. I'm good, thanks. Wasn't going to stream tonight, but got bored of computer games. So here I am. Do a nice little sky, red and blue, reddish and blue sort of colours. Put some nice clouds in, I think. Just come down to about there. And I'm going to have some water in, so let's put some water down the bottom, ready. Do you know what? I'm going to add a tiny bit of green to the water. Let me think. Let me just finish off the sky because I don't want to touch the same brush at the top. So I just want to make sure the sky is finished. There's a nice streak of blue I picked up there. Maybe just a bit more over here. A bit more paint. Right, I think that's quite nice. Got a bit of sheen here. I always get a bit of sheen there from the light, so it's a bit difficult for me to see that. I think we're quite there with the sky. Yeah, so now that's done, I'm going to carry on putting some water down here. Let's have a look. Bob Ross, yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's oil paint. What's the piece for today? Just going to do a nice scenery, maybe a lake or river. Some mountains. I'm going to do some mountains again. Last night I done a sunset, which was quite a nice break. You know a called Wheel Turner? I don't know. Jerry, how you doing? You're here. Come on guys, 55,000 likes to beat. That's the new record. That is the new record. Don't forget to share down here and just copy link. That's it. You don't even need to send it to anyone. That helps out. That pushes the live out. Right, let's put some water somewhere around here. Let's go. Some nice streaks of red there as well. It's quite nice. So it's similar to the sky colours, obviously. Let's have a sheen of light around the middle. So I'm planning of having like maybe a river coming through. I'll just keep blending this out now. I quite like them reddish streaks there, they're quite nice. Just leave that little glow of white. I'll try and keep up with the comments tonight. Thank you for the gift. I've just seen you sent a gift there. I didn't see it, but it says #1 gifter badge, so I guess you did. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right then. Now I've got some water down there. I want to add, don't know how this is going to work out, but literally the tiniest bit of green I got there. Hopefully you saw me put that on there. I just want to pull some of that into the water. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe just a little bit more. Not too much, it's very powerful. Just pulling some of that in. See, that colour really does look good. That's water. Greeny sort of blue. There we go. See, a lot of this will be filled up with trees and stuff anyway. So, right, let's throw some happy clouds in. Some happy clouds. Let's have some happy clouds. Pixie Rose. Hi, Carl, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You? Nice to have you back here. Nice to have you back. So we've done a nice little sunset last night. I was quite pleased with the outcome. Right, let's throw some happy little clouds in, shall we? I'm just going to use the fan brush, I think, and put some in. need lots of paint for this. Lots of white paint, because it's very thick, this paint. It does need like a tiny thin down, which I'm going to do now. I don't know why, but my white is like thicker than the rest of the paint, and it's all the same brand. I don't want it too thin, otherwise the clouds will just go everywhere. I'm really loading up the brush here. So yeah, I'm probably going to need some more white, but I'm really loading the brush. That's proper thick full of paint. I feel guilty if I miss a live. Missed a few recently. Yeah, Jerry. No, I know you've been busy. It's fine. We want sort of the thick part of the cloud to be at the top, really. And as soon as you touch that on there, that's. And we're going to fluff these out a little bit. More paint already. It has to be quite so thick and sticky. I want them like that'll do. That'll do. They're just floating around. Happy little clouds. They're definitely happy clouds. They have to be. They're not sad and miserable. They're telling each other jokes, they're laughing. You make it look so easy, but I was to do that looks awful. Well, I haven't finished yet, give me a chance. Oh, dear. Right, okay. Here we go. So a little fluff up. Well, actually, before I do that, I use this little brush here, and we're just going to blend them out. I love this little brush I picked up the other day. So these are like fluffing into nothing. Leaving the white near the top. There we go. Look at that. And then we'll fluff them out. Might be able to do it with this brush, or I might use a lighter brush. Let's have a look. They look like twins. Yay! Right, so fluff that bit out. Now we're going to use a little, hopefully this little fluffing brush. I'm just going to lift some of that up, the top bit. We want them little wispy things coming out. Very lightly, very lightly. Okay, now we've got them little stringy things. This is when we do a bit of light blending, literally a couple of hairs and some hair, as Bob would say. Let's go around here, lift them up again. I've hit the cloud a little bit too hard there, but this is so light. So light. And we ain't bothered about down here because we're going to have some mountains and stuff there. Literally, I'm just literally a couple of hairs and that's it. Bob Ross, is that you? Yeah. Dennis Healy. Who's Dennis Healy? I've heard the name, but I can't think. Yes to your sound effects. Am I swishing and swooing again? If I'm swishing and swooing, that means I'm enjoying myself, so that means I'll do it quite a lot. I want to get myself a new fluffing brush. Okay, I can't see over here because of the light, but I think we're okay. Right, let's make some colour and throw some mountains on, shall we? So I've got these colours here, this blue and that, so I'll have a little bit of black on the palette, and we shall make a colour with the colours I've got on there for the mountain base. So I've got some black. Let's nick this blue, we'll nick the crimson, we'll nick the red, We'll put all that together and we'll mix. We've got all that. I'm going to nick all of it, and we're going to nick this white from the clouds. I'm going to put that in. That's nice. This is going to be the base. It's like a blue colour. So I'm going to add a little tiny bit of black to that, because when I put that on the board, obviously there's wet paint on there already. So old Prime Minister had a very bushy white brows. Who? Was that Dennis Healy? Maxi, amazing, thank you. Yeah, I recognise the name. Yeah, bushy eyebrows. I can't think. Have I found a TikTok Bob Ross? I hope so. Nice to have you here. How you doing, fella? Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of black to this, and that is going to be the colour for the mountains. It's like a blue colour. Okay, look at that. Something different. Cut across. A little roll of paint on there. Now let's think about where we want these mountains. We'll make a shape. Let's do them sort of jaggy. Have that one swooping down there. Another roll of paint. Let's have him up there. So we're just making the outline. It's easy to use the knife to make the outline for this, and then you can just play around with it after. So let's have him coming down there. A bit more paint. Something like that. So let's scratch some of this right in there. Okay, so that's there now. Now I'll get a little brush. Was Prime Minister in the 70s? Wow. Yeah, that was just before my time. Just before my time. Right, I've got to figure out which mountains go in front of which. That one could come in front of that one. You can have them however you want, really. You could have a curve coming around there. Let's just make them a bit. Let's just pull these down. Having going right off there. So it's getting lighter colour now because it's mixing with the colour underneath. You see? You can use a big brush for this, but I'm just using a little one. And then we can blend out and all sorts. Well, that'll do as an under sort of coat, you know. Used to watch Bob Ross with my dad. It calmed me at the end of a long day. Glad I found you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, same here. I've still got plenty to watch of his. I started watching him and thought, well, I'm giving it a go. And I'm so glad I did. I love it. It's one of the best things I've done in the last year, I tell you. We're starting to do that. Alright, let's put some snow on. Let's put some snow on. We can leave some of that colour. We can use some of that colour for, oh my gosh, I've got in the right state here. We can use some of that colour I've just used for the mountain, probably with a bit of blue, and maybe for some low light, some shadows maybe. Just get some white. Getting a nice little dollop of white. Yum. What's that? Oh, 1968, baby. Anyone else as old as me here? I'm sure there's older. Maybe younger. So I've got literally pure white here, and I'm just going to go with that. Sometimes I add a little bit of blue, but you know. Right, let's put some of this on here. Let's go. Pull some of this down. I want some mountain colour. Quite a bit of snow on these, I think. Want that breaking down. We'll have some trees and foliage and all sorts of stuff. Okay, now let's think where we want this mountain. We could have him coming down here. A bit more paint. That one could come right in front of that one. Rocky, how you doing? 1966, birthday next Wednesday. Wow, okay. Right, let's think. Let's do a bit of a... Let's just figure this out. Let's have this one coming right down. We could have this one coming right in front of that one, look. Something different. Put a little roll of paint on. I'm doing the smallest bit of paint here because then you just drag it down. Drag this one down. Break. Right, this one's going right off the page there. We're going to have some stuff there anyway. Okay, where else? Just maybe some jaggy bits there. Okay. Right, I think that'll basically do, and then we'll put some shadows on. Which is just, I think I'll use a little bit of this blue that I've got up there actually. If that's enough. We're going to go into here with the white that I've just used. I think a little touch of the mountain colour. And a bit more blue, a bit more blue is needed if I can find it. There it is. Am I missing some kind of beautiful calming music in the background? I love it. Thank you, Masty, much appreciated. And it is, it's sort of, you know, it isn't too calm. Well, it is calming, but it's something about this one that's really nice. So I've put quite a bit of blue in there, look at that. Little roll of paint. And we're going to put some in there. Now I'm going to use the small end of the knife and go in there. Not killing all the dark, you know. Not killing all of it. See the different colour? It still all kind of looks white, doesn't it? But they're two different colours, blue and white. It's quite good how that... Now I'm going to put some nice little streaks coming from down here. And I'll do the same there. Maybe I might put a little bit of snow up on the top of that one yet. Who knows? Who knows? Mountains are very satisfying to do. Very satisfying to do. Let's see if we can speed up to 10k, guys, quickly. So I'm going to ask a question for you guys. And I do ask this question every now and again. I'm nosy and I want to know what you had for dinner. I want some dinner ideas. I had fish and chips tonight, but I cooked it at home. I didn't catch it, right? I didn't go fishing or anything, but... Okay. So, is there any little crevices anywhere? Maybe there's a little crevice in there. And one here. I quite like the way that swoops across. Gives it a bit of depth, doesn't it? Rocky, I love painting mountains. I'm still learning, but getting better. Yes, just keep going with it. Keep going and going and going. I got pins and needles from tapping the screen. Deborah, thank you so much. You're going to have to swap over and use your toes or something. I had steak for tea, nice. I had a steak for ages. Oh, Jerry, you ate out tonight. I'd say African based, not sure, not sure. Nice though, nice. Yeah, I might just put a tiny bit of, do you know what I'm going to do? Like I said, a tiny bit of, I just feel like it needs it, right? I've got the tiniest bit of white. I'm just going to put a little bit of snow. More white. I've touched it and it's gone blue, obviously. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. That's nice. Spag bowl, and had that for ages. Garlic buttery new potato. Oh, I love garlic buttery new potatoes. Oh yeah, and veg. I don't eat enough veg. I'm living on my own, so I don't cook that often, like fresh anymore. If I do, then normally I'll tend to do like a little batch, but I ain't done it for ages, and it's a bit like, you know what I mean? It's a bit like I can't bother to cook. Guys, what is it with phone chargers these days? They don't last long. Right, let's make sure that I've got this plugged in. Right, okay, are we up and running? I keep getting Instagram notifications. Are we up and running now? Hopefully we are. Hopefully we are. Yes, okay, brilliant, thank you. I just noticed that, because obviously I read your comments on the iPad over here, and it said live pause for some reason. Thank you everyone, thank you. Right, here we go. Right, where was I? Okay, so mountains. What was I going to do? Can't remember now. Oh, anyway, let's make up some tree. We're going to do some tree lines. I think I did everything. Oh, I was doing that little bit of snow, but it's okay. Right, so I've got some crimson. I've got some crimson in this colour here. Going to make sort of a lavendery colour. That's quite nice. And we can do some trees. We do like a tree line. There. Okay. I'm covered in paint tonight again. Covered in paint again. I've got an air fryer to cook more now. Yeah, I need to get one. Everyone says about that. Jerry, in with the heart. I caught it. Thank you so much. I've got a little gift goal going up here and here. I think that's one of them. Thank you, Jerry. Lots of love. Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. The fog, of course. I was so glad you said that. I knew there was something. Right, here we go. So glad you said that. Thank you. So I literally was going to do the trees. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. So we're just tapping some fog in here. You can come up a little bit, very lightly. Over here won't see too much. Okay. So that's mixing with the white that's on there. You can bring some of that up. Look, see? Bring some of that white up. Fog. And then lightly. So we're gonna have a tree line there. We've got the fog that I need now. Thanks for reminding me for the fog. Thank you. Yeah, Leanne, yeah, it does actually, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Are you self-taught? Yes, I am, yeah. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. You're really good, thank you. I love the colours in this one, Carl, it looks amazing. Thank you, Pixie Rose. Thanks, everyone. Much appreciated. Jerry! Love you, Jerry. Thank you. And another one, wow! Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, guys. Thanks, Jerry. 11.2 thousand likes. Come on guys, get blisters. Right, now you're gonna laugh. Actually, I might use a different brush. No, yeah, I'll save that. No, I won't actually. Right, guys, I don't know if you saw one of my last streams, but I found this in my kitchen drawer. It's a pastry brush and it works really well, so I'm going to use it. Why not? When I get the rolling pin out, that's the time to start getting worried, okay? This works really well though, I found. So I'm going to do a nice little, got to keep some of that mist in. So let's just tap. Look at that, who knew? Eh? It didn't want flour on it, it wants paint on it. Nice little tree line there, look at that. It was made for the job. Perfect. Okay, let's go a little bit of this is background stuff, so we can put some over there. Nice little lavendery colour. Then distant trees. There, look at that. We can carry on over here, but we'll go to about there because I know I'm going to have some stuff here. Actually, we can just mark out exactly where I'm going to have stuff with that because I'll probably use the same sort of colour. Okay, now let's do some more misting down here. I'm not going to bother there because I'm going to do something there. So we're misting again. Mist. I'm so glad you reminded me of the mist. Because that would have been so bad. Remember, I'm live, guys, so things happen. You know? A little bit of mist. We'll do another little layer, I think. Right, this doesn't matter, we'll just come back to that. These misty layers really do help. Right, same colour, but with a bit of black. I sell my paintings, but not framed. Duncan Lung, look after your broom. That was a classic episode of Only Fools and Horses. I've had the same broom for, what is it, 20 years. It says 17 new heads and 14 new handles. Yeah, I do sell my paintings. If you're interested, you can click my profile picture. Underneath there's a link and that takes you to everywhere. Buy my paintings, they're all on eBay. At a starting bid, but you can make offers so you can buy it instantly. And there's so many to put up because they're all drying in my living room at the moment. There's so many to put up. Right, I need black, which is here, and somehow I've got red on the black. Right, a little bit of black and a little bit of burnt umber and a little bit of that colour that I just made up, I think. I find the bristles fall out easy with a pasty brush. Oh, we'll have to keep an eye on this one then. But this is so good. I love it. I just wanted a rounded brush and I thought, well, why not? A brush is a brush, right? Okay, so we're knocking up a darker colour here. I'm gonna nick most of that. There we go, that's nice and dark. Hopefully you saw that. Right, okay, and get my my special pastry brush. You don't see this on TV, do you? Eh? You don't see this on TV. Look though, what's wrong with that? A brush is a brush, right? Nice and round, nice thick handle. I might start my own company, you know, put Visual Fusions down here and start selling these. Who's going to buy one? Who's going to buy one? We was hoping to catch you in time, Lowell, for the fog. You're here. Would you frame upon request? Yes, I guess I would. I mean, I think it probably... Well, yeah, I mean, we could sort that out. Definitely sort that out. Right, I want to put a little... You can contact me. I think you can send me a message now on TikTok below my profile picture. Or you can email me at visualfusions@yahoo.com. How terrible am I? But the link is underneath my profile picture. Is it yahoo.com? .co.uk or .com. I think it's probably, it's one of them. I'm terrible. Right, anyway, let's crack on. Right, we're going to put a nice little layer, darker layer. With my speciality brush. See, that's a darker layer. Lovely jubbly. Come back to some of them. Right, okay, I've got some colour on there now. That's good. Got some dark over here. Because we're going to have some, and maybe some little trees and some grass and stuff like that. So that'd be like another little layer going on. Lavender looks really nice actually. I really like the colour lavender. So I'm going to brighten that up now because that's like distant. Okay, we're going to brighten it up. That's the idea. So we're laying a bit of grass and some stuff like that. I'm running out of palette already. So we're going to get some sap green. I'm just going to lay out some land and then we'll do some bushes and stuff like that and hopefully brighten that up there now. Some yellow. Loads of yellow because I know I'm going to go through that like anything. Right, let's just mix some of that up. I don't know why, but the last 3 live streams I've been caked in paint. Caked. Nothing to do with that brush I'm on about. Okay. I think I'm going to get some yellow ochre as well. Mix some of that in. Get some yellow ochre on the board because that's always good to have about. Okay. Right, a little brush, he says. I can find one. I've got another one of these. I might just try and lay it on with some of that. Let's just tap in here with some yellow. Just put some little land in here. And then we'll think about some bushes and stuff like that. This is like a little grassy bank. We'll have bushes in front of that. And some trying to pick up some different colours as well, like the yellow ochre, and just come in front of that. Tiny little brush for the job, but I only want a small little bank. We're going to put some mud in there and all sorts of stuff. Let's have a look. I want to stay and watch you finish, but I'm going to have to sleep. Okay, Pixie Rose, see you next time. Thanks for being here. What paint do you use? It's all oil paint. And then if you look underneath my profile picture, a link there, I'll take you to what brands and stuff like that. We're going to have some trees and stuff over here anyway. So I've just come in at a slight sort of angle, really, to try and get sort of that bank feel. That's the idea. This one's closer down here. Keep tapping and tapping. And that's going the way that I want the land, basically. You can have it coming in and out. Little bushes in, some trees. Okay, I think I'll put some land in. I don't know if to put some land in now or some bushes and stuff. Might put some little bushes in. Trying to think what kind of brush to use. Yeah, see you soon. Thanks, Pixie Rose. Hey everyone, hope everyone's well. Steve, how you doing? Nice to have you back. Maureen, how you doing? Right, okay. Now we need some colour and some trees. So I've got yellow ochre. I'm going to go into some yellow as well. Get some yellow out going on. You go through yellow so much when you're doing like a sort of scenery painting. Well, I'm going to go to some thinners and I want to try and put some little bushes in. Hopefully. Oh no, I've just had an accident. I've had an accident. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I've just spilled a load of thinners all over my palette. Wow, that was a bit silly. I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to put a little thing there to mop it up with. I think we're going to be okay. Right. Well, this could be fun. I might just have to try this out. I've kind of spilled quite a lot of it. It's quite runny. It's very runny. I've had an accident. It's gone pear-shaped. I'm going to carry on and see if I can rectify it. Did you see me spill it everywhere? What's my favourite thing to paint? Oh, it's so hard, but mountains are really enjoyable, and I've done a sunset last night and that was really enjoyable. So I don't know if this paint's too thin. We shall find out. I just wanted to put some little highlights of, yeah, it's a bit thin, man. It's a bit thin. I wanted some little sort of highlighted bushes. Oh, I might have to change palette, which is really annoying. It's gone really watery. Guys, hold on. I can't believe I spilt all that thinners. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have a fun day tomorrow cleaning up. Yeah, I think I better change palette, okay? Because this one's gone really, really sloppy. I might have to leave it somewhere so I can nick some colour off of it, but yeah, that one's gone a bit. It's just plastered in thinners. So I'm gonna put that down there. Just salvage some of the yellow and the green, and I think that'd be about it. Maybe some of this colour. Yeah, I think that's about it. That was mad. That was mad. Right, let's get some red. Some more yellow on the board. That was bad. At least it didn't splash the painting, because that would have, I think, ruined it. Thinners all over the painting. I think that would have really, you know. Right, back to doing this. Just want some little different coloured trees going along here. Some different. There, look. Some more yellow. Red. I don't feel that confident yet at doing like bushes and stuff, but it's getting there. I think it's getting like the colours right and a mixture. I think that's the key sort of plan to it. Just dabbing sort of these different ones come in front of the others, and you know, maybe some darker ones. This one looks a bit strange, so put that up. Put some darker ones in front as well, you know. Little one there. Do you have paintings of animals? I haven't done any yet, no. I've done my cat in acrylics. Yeah, autumnish colours. Georgina's Journey, love it. Thank you so much. I'm going to put some big trees in a minute and I feel more confident with them. I do. I need some more yellow as well. Right, I want to put some land in. I can't wait to put. Right, we're going to have a nice big tree here, I think, anyway, to cover some of that up. Bit more yellow. Like I said, yellow, you go through so much yellow when you're doing a painting like this, because you touch it and it just sort of, it disappears into the green. I want some little highlights there. Right. I think I'm going to lay some. Do I lay the land in or do some trees and stuff? Don't know. Let's have a bit of burnt sienna. Where's that? There. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks everyone's liking, following. Well, I've got some brown here on the brush, and I'm going to put some here. This is going to be some nice trees here. I'm just going over that. This is background colour, and then we put some nice highlights on. Got a nice tree there. Maybe we'll have something here. So yeah, something coming across here, a little bit of land. So I can put some land over there and do the shore, I think. So yeah, let's do that. So let's go into the brown. Let's do a little bit of land. Right, how many's in here? 22. Let's see if we can zoom up to, I don't know, 20k likes. Sorry, it's a lot to ask because there's only a few people in here, but... Right, I'm just going to lay some land in now. Some like, I want to do this forward as well. Bring that forward because that, and clamp it in position because this really helps. Where am I from? I'm from Buckinghamshire in the UK. Well, here we go, guys. Where are you from, Zoe? Stevie, how you doing? Right, let's lay some land in here. I can come back over some of them as well, that's the thing. We'll do some nice reflections in the water as well. Here won't matter too much because I'm going to have a bit of a tree there, but we've got some land going on. Thank you everyone for pressing the like. Oh, Leicester, okay. Nice to have you here. Rocky is in Indiana. Nice. It's nice to know where people are watching from, definitely. You can go sort of up into them a little bit, so you know you've got some muddy banks. A little bit higher in places. Okay. Now we put some little highlights on them. With some white. Let's make it stick out a little bit. Now, I add a little bit of brown into this white. This palette's massive. I'm just adding like a streak of brown into there. So it's marbly. I'm not mixing it up, cut across. It's all marbly. And I can lay some highlights on some of these. There. That turns it into, I don't know, it could be rocks, mud, whatever you like really. London, moorings in London. Wolverhampton is Deborah. Liverpool, we've got Liverpool. Oh, nice. Do you not have to mix a medium with the oil? No, so I've got the board. covered in wet white before I started, so we're actually painting on wet white paint. I'm just dragging some of this over there, just to make this, and then we'll put a nice little shoreline in. There. That's quite nice. I've just noticed a hair on the board, which is there. Got it. There it is. I don't know if you can see that. Nice little hair. Yeah, Jerry's in Croydon. Jerry is still here, thank you. We've got Birmingham, and Steve is in Birmingham. Okay, now you can just sort of dabble some of them onto the rocks. Doesn't need a lot, this one actually. Just bring a little bit of greenery down onto some of them rocks or mud. Right, now I've done that, let's put some. Should I put some trees in? Let's do a couple of trees and then we'll do the water reflections after. So, oh my goodness, I can't believe I tipped my thinners everywhere. I've only got a little bit left now. Right, I'm going to go into some white. Okay. Can you see the palette? Oh, you can see the palette. Just about good, thank you. We're in London. Was in a Victoria. Oh, you was in Victoria tonight? Okay, so I've got some white here on the brush. Can you see that? Yeah, you can just about see that on the screen. I've got a very small little brush. I'm just going to wipe it into some brown and just do a couple of. You won't see a lot of these, but these are going to be a couple of trunks. I'm going to put some highlights on. If you can see some of these coming through after the highlights, then that's all good. But these you won't see a lot. I know they're very thick, but like I say, you won't see a lot. Okay, now highlights. I think I'll use a little fan brush for this. And we're going to use some yellow. I'm dead scared to use these thinners now. I tell you what, I'll probably nick some of this colour off there. Okay, so I am using some highlights off there. And we're just putting some highlights on these trees. Not killing all the dark either. Probably leave some dark in there. Oops, that's a bit runny. Going to go into some ochre. So there's a little bit more. See what I mean about them little trunks just peeping through? So it's quite good to do some sort of wide. And as it goes down, it's a little bit darker. There we go. It's getting there, isn't it? I'm scared to paint with oil for some reason. I only ever used acrylic. Zoe, go for it, because if you haven't seen like my Northern Lights, the things you can do with the blending. I mean, it's each their own. People love acrylic, people love oil. I've done both and I prefer oil. Simply because the fact that you can blend, you know, so good with it. Obviously, I'm not really doing much blending in here, apart from the sky. I blended them colours together and blended this down here as well. But you know, we'll just put something in there. We don't know what's there. That's going to be behind. We'll do a nice little bit of land or something here. Yeah, I think a nice bit of land here. Look, let's do some reflections. I think it's now time to do some reflections. Can you blend acrylic? It's very, very hard. It dries so quickly on you. Very quickly. I mean, you could even probably come back in the morning and alter this with oils. At the end of the day, you know, they're paints, but I mean, one's oil, one's, you know, one's water-based, one's oil-based, you know. 20k likes. Thanks everyone for pressing that. Really appreciate it. If you guys could quickly just press share and then copy link, and that's it. Don't send it to anyone. And that should help get a few viewers in, hopefully. Hard to do. What, the acrylic or the oil? Yeah, the acrylic does dry very, very quickly, that's the thing. Okay, now let's get some colour. I'm just going to tap some of this colour that I've got on here. And I'm going to tap just around here. It's sort of almost like a mirror image, but we don't have to do the mountains because they're too far away. So I'll get enough colour on here. This is in the water, obviously. We're putting colour in the water. And hopefully bring a little bit of that brown down. Now we've got some darker areas like these trees, so let's put a little bit of dark there. Okay, and we've got some sort of brownish thing where these are, so we can go right here. We're just putting some colour in there. Okay. And where else? Let's go over here. Bit there, bit there. There's a bit of a brighter orange one there. I have to get exactly the same. Actually, I can borrow a bit of that off the board down there. And we can put some of that there. Some of that there. I think there's enough there to blend now. So. Okay, let's make some water. One of my favourite bits. Steve, it depends what you want from a painting, I think. Obviously, acrylic dries quickly, you can do layers quicker, or you can just paint all in one go. It's, you know. Right, we're going to put some little twigs and stuff in there in a bit. So, right, here we go. I'm going to pull some of this down. Right, this is straight down. I mean, if you'd done this with acrylics, well, you couldn't really. So I'm just pulling a bit of that down. I'm just getting the tiniest, like a hairline of the brown and the side of the bank. And then you pull. So you pull straight down. Okay. And then we're going to go across. Keep your just like dry your brush in between that bit. It really helps. Okay, so keeping this straight. We'll start up here because that's where we get instant water reflections. This is literally a couple of hairs and some air. I didn't nick that saying from anyone. Promise. Okay. See, that is the beauty. You can move paint. Look, you can bring some up if there's a bit dark there. You can move things about. You see that paint moving? And that really helps with the water effects. There, look at that. Do you do reflections with acrylic? I have never really tried. I done a glow around the Earth once and I found it incredibly hard. I done the Earth and Moon, which is up here, and I found it very hard. It looks good front on, but from the side you can kind of tell. You could. I don't think that you could do reflections that easy with acrylic. I personally think that, but that's just me. Okay, let's put some land down here. Let's go with the old. Let's get the old pastry brush out. And just put a little bit of land down here. Let's just move this back again because I brought that quite forward, didn't I? There we go. Put some land in. So I'm putting the brown on first, and that gives sort of that gives some nice depth underneath some grassy area or whatever I decide to put there. And we'll have a nice tree there, I think. Maybe there's a little bush there and a little bush there. And then we'll just put some on. I wonder if I can get away with using this without washing it out. Some little sparklers there, look. Nice little sparklers. And some green. One brighter green. I'll put some yellow on there as well, I think, in a minute. Look how good the old pastry brush is, eh? Who would have thought? A pastry brush. Who would have thought? Let's go into some yellow. I'll just put some little highlights in there. We don't know what's growing down here, but there's lots of stuff. Right, let's put a nice evergreen in, I think. I think it needs an evergreen. So let's get my fan brush and we'll do a nice quick evergreen. And that's why I left that bit there with not a lot of detail. Right, okay, let's have a look, guys. Yeah, we're not far away from done now. June, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think the acrylics would have to be very watery. You're going to have to keep wetting it and wetting it. You can, but you go to work super quick, but sometimes you end up with fails. Yeah, Zoe, I could imagine. Deborah says, let's all get to 25k. Thank you so much. Maureen, I love this painting. Amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And I love you guys being here just as much. So I've got some sap green over here. We're going to throw in a nice evergreen, I think, that lives here. Let's have him going up here. We'll just start him off there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to add a little bit of dark with that green. I don't want too green. Just going to mix a colour that's dark, like a dark green, if you know what I mean. A dark green, if you know what I mean. Right, let's organise these brushes. Okay, so look at that, I'm holding it like a proper artist. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It's always good to use like the colour. I've just used some brown over there. You know, use up the paint that you've got, make some colours. I'm still learning myself about colours, but I've learned quite a lot. That's quite nice. There's an awful lot there, but you get to learn how much to use as well. And I'm still learning. Right, let's have a look at these comments. Sorry for all the questions. No, Steve, ask as much as you like, mate. I'm sure people in here will answer if I can't. Maybe a boat on the water. Maybe not this one. Okay, so I haven't done boats before, but I have done some paintings which are over there, which are left from after my live streams. I've been putting them onto thing, and I want to do some boats on them. So look out for that one. But a great suggestion, thank you. Right, let's think where we want this tree. Let's have him scraggly at the top. Okay. Loads of paint. Loads of paint. We'll put some highlights on him too. Need more paint. It's picking up the paint underneath. He's a big one. God, that's really gone sticky. The highlights will make this tree look a little bit better, I'm hoping. Okay. Yes. Okay, now let's get the highlights out for the tree. I had a brush with that colour on, I think, which is there. I've got a very small fan brush for this, but let's just see how this comes out. Just want some little highlights on the tree. So this is just like a mixture of yellow and some ochre, I think, I've got on the board. But yeah, he lives just there, all happy. Let's just tidy his feet up a little bit. I don't know whether to put another one there or not, to be honest. I could put a bit of a darker one in front. I don't know. I don't know. Yo, love the art style so much. Thank you, Chris. Nice to have you back. I remember you, I think, from last night. I don't know whether to put a small one in here or not. No! I dropped the palette upside down. Oh, I didn't even touch the floor. That was a result. I've had 2 accidents tonight. I hope no one's put super glue on my chair. That would be, I don't know whether to put like something here. Something just in front of this tree, just here. I don't know. Are you doing your homework? Good luck with that. I like the lonely evergreen. Just leave it as it is, you reckon? Butterfingers. Yeah, I am Butterfingers tonight. I'm covered in paint. Alright, hang on. Right. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna have a little fiery bush. If I'm not allowed another tree, I'll have a little fiery bush down there. Okay, now we can probably put some little grasses and stuff down here. Yeah, that helps. I'm going to scratch you some little twigs. Oh, I know what I forgot to do again, guys. I forgot to do something again, which I can rectify that right now. Does anyone know what I forgot? Just pulling some of these up down here for some grass. Yeah, I can't believe I done it last night on last stream. But it's okay, I can rectify it. And I've just noticed it again. And I'm going to sort it out. Yes! Aid! Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes, I'm going to sign it off. I always sign my work. Right, before I do that, I'm going to scratch some little... Just using the palette knife. Some little twigs and stuff that live in this bush. Some down here. See, people think you're putting this in by one little hair. And we're going to scratch in some little twigs over here. These little twigs and bushes need some support. It's a good way of doing them little twigs and stuff. Scratching some little grass. And we've got some twigs and stuff in here, down the bottom. That really does add a bit of character. Some small ones. It almost looks like they've been painted on, doesn't it? Right, let's do this tree trunk quickly. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Right. I just want some dark, really. I'm not going to use that. I need brown. Some brown. And all it means is I've got to do the highlights again, really. So you don't even see a lot of this, but it needs. It can't. You know, it's like us standing up without no bones. And that wouldn't be good, would it? It'd be all floppy. So you see a bit of a trunk in there. Let's make him a bit sort of thicker. And again, you won't see it all. I want to go into this green again. It's so wet, it's so wet paint now. Should be darker down here. Need some darker paint. Is that black over there? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna darken that up a bit down the bottom. So you can see bits of that trunk, right? Right, now put some highlights back on. Hopefully that'll, where's the yellow? There. Oh my goodness, I've got 2 palettes because I dropped it. I've got so much cleaning up to do tomorrow. I don't like it. 26,000 likes, guys, thank you. Gone a bit quiet in here tonight. Never mind. It happens. Paint thinner. Well, I'll do this, and I think I'll stand back, have a look at it, and then I'll sign it off if I think it's okay. I want to kind of keep it sort of dark down the bottom. Maybe a bit lighter up the top there. There. So you can still see the sort of tree trunk through there, right? But obviously not too much. Okay. Right. Oh my goodness, look how much paint I've used tonight. We're just scratching some little twigs and stuff down the bottom there. Here. I'm just going to stand back and have a look. I'll show you a bit of a closer look as well, guys, in a bit. That. There. Let's have a look. Oh great, I just knocked down my easel, my other one. Carl, can I ask what you use to clean everything up with? Yeah, I use just brush cleaner that I get from like the local store. That's what I use to clean out my brushes. I clean them out every after the live stream or the next morning. I can show you, hold on. Some people use whatever they want, but to clean the brushes out, I use this. That. Nice big tub, it's about £6.50. I always use this for like when I'm painting and decorating. So, you know, I'm really used to it. And I get a discount on it, so. I think like 10%, but it still helps. Right, where's my script brush? A little bit of red. I think I'm quite happy with that one. Right, I've got loads of cleaning up to do tomorrow. I'm going to go into my thinners. And... oh, that's okay. And the palettes, I got this second hand. I've got a little bundle. So I'm going into this red here. With a little bit of paint thinners. Trying to get it into a bit of a sort of drippy point. And we're going to sign this off and go down here. This is where I normally sign it over there, but maybe I should sign it this side. Where do you think I should sign it, left or right? I normally sign it there, but maybe I should sign it over this side because the river. Left or right, guys, quickly. It's not cheap. No, it's not cheap to paint. It's not. I mean, each tube of these are about 10 to 12 quid. And I've got like, what, 15 of them. And then you got the magic white, the liquid clear, the magic black, the paint thinners, the brush cleaner, the canvases. There's more, but I can't think what. Thank you for being #1 gifter, Jerry. Much appreciated. Yeah, right. Everyone's saying right. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I think that was the good thing to do. So I'm just going to go here. I've got a C and an M. And that's done. Maybe just a little bit more there. We are done there, look at that. Thank you so much. 29,000 likes, guys, you've done really well tonight. Wow. Right, so I will say goodnight, and I'll just give you another sort of closer look, really up to the canvas here. You should be able to see some of the canvas strings. There you go. That's another painting to add to the collection.